Class 7. Today we will discuss on magnetism. You have seen bar magnet, দণ্ড চুম্বক তোমরা দেখে থাকবে. A magnetized bar is called a bar magnet, and it has certain properties. If a bar magnet is suspended freely, it sets itself along the north-south line, as the figure given in your book. The ends of the bar magnet are called poles. The end pointing northwards is called north pole, and that pointing southwards is called south pole. Like poles repel each other. That means north pole repels the north pole, and likewise the south pole also repels the south pole. But the unlike poles, that means the north pole and south pole, they attract each other. These are the properties of a bar magnet, and magnetic poles always exist as a north-south pair. That is, we cannot have a magnet with isolated north or south pole. Suppose you have a bar magnet and you broke it in the middle into two parts. So before breaking it, you had two poles in that magnet, and after breaking, the two parts you will find, and there also you will find the north pole and south pole. That means you will never find the south pole in one part, one broken part, and the north pole in the other broken part. It is not possible. If you even break it into two parts, the now broken parts will also have the two poles, north and south pole. That means isolated magnetic pole does not exist. আলাদা আলাদাভাবে ম্যাগনেটিক পোল পাওয়া যায় না, বিরাজ করে না, তার পৃথিবীতে অস্তিত্ব নেই. And magnet can induce magnetism in pieces of substances like iron, nickel, cobalt. If an iron bar is placed near a permanent bar magnet, the iron bar will show magnetism. When placed close together, induced magnetic poles are produced on the iron bar. The attraction between the bar magnet and the iron bar, here in the experiment I am giving you in the video, there you will see that a nail is attracted to a pole of the bar magnet, and thereafter an alpin is also attracted to the nail, and that means the nail first got magnetized and then it attracted an alpin, and when the bar magnet was removed, the nail and the alpin remained attached for a few seconds due to their acquired magnetism. However, the bar magnet is a magnetic dipole. It has a south pole and a north pole, and if you can collect some iron dusts from any lathe shop, and if you place a white paper on the plain floor of your house and then place the bar magnet on it and spread the iron dusts throughout the paper, and then hit the paper slightly, at different points, then you will see some lines. Those are called magnetic lines, and these lines exist where the magnetic field also exists. These are curved line. These actually, the earth behaves as if there is a huge bar magnet in its interior. The vertical plane passing through the magnetic north and south poles of the earth is called magnetic meridian, and the earth shows this behavior, the geomagnetism. This behavior is called geomagnetism because of the magma remaining inside the core of the earth, and the moving magma is in ionized form, and whenever there are ions, wherever there are ions, magnetic fields are produced around it, and the sum total of this magnetic field is the geomagnet. And in our body also there are ions, many ions are there, many atoms remain in ionic forms, and therefore magnetic fields are formed. And taking the advantage of the presence of such magnetic fields in our bodies, in our body parts, in brain, in other parts of body, the doctors have discovered some methods to find out if there is any disease inside, and the process applied for this is called MRI, magnetic resonance image. That means magnetic field is there, and that is detected by an image in a machine, and this property is used for our health checkups. And there are some diamagnetic substances. The substances which, when placed in external magnetizing field, get magnetized feebly in a direction opposite to the magnetizing field. These are diamagnetic fields. Copper, silver, gold, bismuth, zinc, lead, glass, marble, sodium chloride, water, gases, helium, argon, all have this property of diamagnetism, and some have the property of paramagnetism. Some substances, when placed in external magnetizing field, get magnetized feebly in the direction of the magnetizing field, are called paramagnetic substances, such as aluminium, antimony, platinum, manganese, sodium, chromium, copper chloride, oxygen, liquid oxygen, etc. That means many substances have magnetic properties, but we usually call the magnets prepared from steel bar or nickel or cobalt, and some are ferromagnetic substances. These substances I mentioned, iron, nickel, cobalt. These substances, when placed in external magnetizing field, get magnetizing very strongly in the direction of the magnetizing field. These are ferromagnetic substances. And if you if you give heat to a magnet, its magnetism is lost. The temperature at which the magnetism is lost is Curie point, is called Curie point. If you heat a bar magnet with a great force, its magnetism is lost. These are the some properties of magnets. Why water? Hey, have you seen any bar magnet? Do you have any bar magnet at your house? A bar magnet is a magnetized sample of steel having a rectangular parallelepiped shape. It is one type of artificial magnet. It attracts some substances. Every magnet attracts some metals, etc. These are called magnetic substances such as iron, steel, nickel, cobalt, etc. These are magnetic substances. Magnets can be formed from these substances. These substances can be induced to behave like a magnet, and these substances are attracted by a magnet. You can prove it in your book. At page 38 there are some experiments. You have been told to take some articles. In your book you have been told to do some experiments with some articles such as a pencil compass, a pencil, a coin, a leaf, a book, a scale, an alpine, a steel spoon, a glass, a blade, etc. And take a bar magnet. I will show this by doing experiments in a video just after this class. However, take a bar magnet and touch all these substances one by one and see which objects, which articles are attracted by that bar magnet. You will see that the blade that is made of steel, and the alpine, and the steel spoon, and the coin, and the pencil compass, they may be attracted by the bar magnet. Others will not be attracted. That means those articles are made up of some metals or alloys. Alloy মানে সংকর ধাতু, একাধিক মেটালের মিশ্রণ. The metals which are attracted by a magnet are called magnetic substances such as iron, steel, nickel, cobalt, etc. And other metals are called non-magnetic substances. Here is a list of articles, and you have to write at the bottom of that first page which articles are attracted by the bar magnet and which are not. There is a funny story about magnets. About 2500 years ago, a shepherd named Magnus was tending his flock of sheep near a hill. Suddenly he felt an attraction at his shoes. There were some iron nails in the shoes, and stone attracted them. Some stones attracted them. Later on it was discovered, the boy found out that the stone was able to attract all samples of iron, and plenty of such stones are found in the region called Magnesia, and they are called magnetite. Such stones are called magnetite. The word magnet originates from the name of that place, the place that we call Magnesia. The magnet we are talking about that were found in Magnesia, and the stones called magnetite, uh, from which the term magnet originated. These magnets are the story as goes that it attracted the nails under the shoes of a shepherd boy. Such stones are uh, magnetite, and they are natural magnets. These are natural magnets. Such magnets are available in nature but not commercially available. In specific areas, such magnets are found but rarely found. And artificial magnets can be prepared by magnetizing some suitable magnetic substances. I told you that magnetic substances are those that are attracted by a magnet, such as iron, nickel, cobalt, some types of steel and alloys, etc. Now you have to do an activity. You have been told to take a bar magnet. You must do it yourself. I am trying to show you the experiment, but you will try to do it. If you have a bar magnet at your home, you will bind something that the bar magnet can be hung from a point. It can be hung freely, and then keep it for some time, and then you will see that its north pole remains in the northern direction, and its south pole remains in the southern direction. If you hang this bar magnet, you can hang it with the help of a string or otherwise. There should not be one condition is there should not be any other magnet or magnetic substance near the bar magnet. Now displace the magnet slightly from its initial position and allow it to come to rest, and after that you try to see what happens when it comes to equilibrium. Again you will see that the magnet remains in the north-south direction. From a lathe you may collect some iron particles, and spread those iron dusts on the bar magnet that you have, and you will see that the dusts are attracted to the two poles of the bar magnet, and in the middle of the bar there is no iron dust. That means in the middle there is no attractive force of the magnet. The attractive force of the magnet remains on the two poles. This is a decision, and the attracting power of a bar magnet is strongest at its both ends. These regions are called the poles of the magnet. The poles may be taken approximately as at 2 points. Attracting power of the magnet is practically zero at its midpoint. Therefore, you will see no iron dust in the middle. The region is called the neutral zone of a magnet. So, if I ask you a question, what is the neutral zone of a magnet? You must be able to give the answer. And what are the poles? There are the two poles, the north pole and the south pole. Take a bar magnet. This is an activity. Take a bar magnet and two magnetic needles, a pencil and a piece of white paper. open your page 41. There is the experiment given, and on the white paper, on the white paper that is fixed on a table, you place the bar magnet on it, and now place the needles near the north pole of the bar magnet as shown in the figure at an angular position. With the help of a pencil, draw the boundary of the bar magnet carefully. Now mark the positions of the two ends of the magnetic needles on a white paper with a pencil. Name the points A, B, C and D respectively as given in the diagram. Now draw the line segments BA and DC and extend them. The two line segments intersect at the point N. Geometrically, this point N represents the north pole of the magnet. That means it is somewhat inner, in the inner side of the edge of the north pole. From the north pole, it is somewhat in the inner side. In the south pole also, if you repeat the experiment in the same way, we will find the same thing. Now this is a bar magnet. You see it has two poles, south and north. It's clear. Now I want to show you some properties of magnet. Now I am touching it. I am touching these nails. You see they are attracted. So magnet attracts iron or steel particles, and it is also attracted. It is also made of steel. It is plastic, not attracted. You see, it is a coin, but the coin is a 5 rupee coin, yellow type. It's made of brass. I am touching it, no attraction. But it's a 1 rupee coin. I am touching it, and it gets stuck to it. And that means the material with which it is made up of is a magnetic material, and so it attracts it. Then there is an eraser, no attraction. You see, this is made of this is a cliff. You see, it is made of aluminium. You see, no attraction is there. The paper, no attraction is there. So some metals are attracted by magnets and some are not. You have been given a chart where you will note down the articles which you were provided in your book, which are attracted by the magnet and which are not. You will make a list of it. Here is a magnetic needle, chumbak shalaka. You look at it very minutely. It is also lying in north-south direction, and the red part, actually its position has been changed somehow. The red part is lying to the north and the white part to the south. Now, if you move it, if you bring one bar magnet, and this is the north pole attracts the south pole. If you place the north pole here, you see it is getting attracted, and you move it and it will also move like this. And now I am removing this bar magnet from to a little distance from this magnetic needle, and see that the south pole remains the white needle, the white arm of the needle, magnetic needle is the south pole, and the uh, red arm is the north pole, but somehow its position has been changed. It's a very old magnetic needle that remained in my house. Its positions had been changed, the writings had been changed. The needle is functioning properly, but below that there are some writings you see, west, southwest, northwest, etc. These have been changed somehow. However, I am again bringing this part. This is the south pole, and this is the north pole, the red part, the red arm of this. But normally it remains in north south direction. This is a property of every magnet. Then here is a bar magnet, you see, and it is hanging in the north south. This is my finger, this is the north pole, and you look at it, this is the north pole, and that is the south pole. Actually north pole is actually the north seeking pole. uh, the this pole actually is attracted by the geomagnet where the north pole is situated. That means it is actually the south pole. It is attracted by the north pole of the earth. So this pole you may call this pole north seeking pole, hence we call it north pole, and this is also therefore south seeking pole. Now I am just moving it randomly, and you see it is hanging from a thread, and you see after some time it will come to equilibrium, and then you will find that it remains in the north south direction, no other direction it likes. And again you see this is the north pole, and I am bringing this north pole to this side, and this is repealed. This this north pole is repealed, and the south pole is attracted. Here you see north and south. So there is an attraction between the north pole and the south pole, but the same poles are repealed. When I again you see north south attraction is there, and if you I do not have the iron grains. If you find some iron grains in a lathe, you can place it in a plane like this, and on a paper, and place a magnet like this, and on this magnet you spread the iron grain, and you will find that the grains are accumulated, they are gathered here and here, and in the middle there will be no grain or very little, one or two. Almost all the grains will be accumulated here and here. That means this magnetic bar, this has the attraction in the two poles, but in the middle of this there is no attraction. And if you break it into two parts along with this mark, I am marking it with my nail, and if you break it somehow, then you will be amazed to know that here a north pole will be created in this part, and the second part also In the second part also, here a south pole will be created. That means a magnet can be never unipolar. It always have to have two poles. Never there is a magnet with one pole. This is a characteristic of magnet. These magnets are and the bar magnet that was moving has not come to equilibrium because of wind. However, it is in the north-south direction, you see. And finally, it will come to equilibrium and remain in the north-south direction. And this is a property. This is bar magnet, and this is magnetic needle. This type of magnetic needle is used in by the sailors to navigate. While navigating in the deep sea, in oceans, they cannot find the direction where they are going. It is very difficult to find out the route direction. So they use this type of compass, this type of needle, magnetic needle, that is improved version of this magnetic needle, to find out the direction of their path so that they can reach their destination. And in our earth too, in the core of the earth there is magma, in the core of the earth there is liquid magma, and that magma is ionized, which is why there is geomagnetism. A geomagnet is not like a bar magnet or anything else. It is actually created by some factors. One of them is the ionized movement of ions inside the core of the earth crust. It is one of the reasons. There are other reasons too, and in the next class you will know about it. So the north pole, in the polar regions, তোমরা জানো মেরু অঞ্চলে উত্তর মেরু দক্ষিণ মেরু, উত্তর মেরুতে যে ভূ চুম্বক তার উত্তর দিকটা অবস্থিত, উত্তর পোলটা অবস্থিত. North pole remains in the north and south pole in the south. And this bar magnet, which tries to remain in north-south direction, is actually this north pole is actually not seeking pole. It is trying to remain in the north, towards the north pole of the earth. That means it is actually the south pole. However, these are some properties of magnets which I could show you, so that your lesson will be easier to you to learn. However, some other types of use of magnets are also there, such as if any iron material is enters into your nose or into your throat, doctors use some kind of electromagnetic apparatus where magnetism is created by electricity. With the help of electricity, electromagnetism is created, and the magnetic substance that got penetrated come out with the help of that apparatus. This is in eye also. If some magnetic substance particle remains, that may be wiped out with the help of magnets. And another amazing fact I will show, and this is the last experiment I will show, that is it attracts this. You see this attract, and here is a pin, all pin, it also attracts it. And when I place it like vertically, then you see that first the nail is attracted to the to one pole, north pole. Here it is north pole. Both poles will attract, and then the nail is attracting the alpine. And now I am removing the bar magnet. I have removed the bar magnet. Still, the nail is found to attract the alpine. The pin is remaining attached to the nail. That means some type of magnetism has been created in the nail that attracts the pin, which is why the pin is attached to the nail for such a long time. But after a few minutes it will fall down, because the magnetism, the induced magnetism that we find in the nail will be finished. When it will be finished, the pin will drop down. And this is an interesting property of magnetism.